applause. It must be the Carol Lee Espy show,
right.
huh?
That's what I say.
Hello, I'm Chris Moore.
And I'm Carol Lee Espy. Welcome to On Cue. Stacy has the night off.
Too bad, because he's going to miss the On Cue Thursday night live performance.
That's right. Tonight, the rock sound of the Dharma Sons.
But first, the topic that's music to nobody's ears right now, reassessments.
Now, how'd you like it if the whole thing was put on hold for yet one more year?
I think a lot of people would like that. Well, tonight, you'll hear from the county councilwoman who says, let's do just that.
Also joining us, someone from the Department of the Property Assessments who says, bad idea.
We'll get to our guest in just a moment, but first On Cue correspondent Michael Bartley with information you need that's coming up Monday. Michael?
Chris and Carol, thank you. The company doing the countywide reassessment is getting ready for the next onslaught. SABRE Systems is bringing in more operators to handle phone calls and complaints from property owners. That's because the next batch of notices goes out on Monday to Allegheny County taxpayers in the Mon Valley and the eastern suburbs. So far, notices have already been sent to property owners in the city of Pittsburgh, the South Hills, and much of the North Hills. People who've already received notices probably know the drill. If you think your reassessment is too high, you can schedule an informal review. That review process is held at sites all around Allegheny County. I recently, that is, showed you how a woman from Blawnox fought the preliminary fair market value that she received in the mail. We feel the story bears repeating for those who are about to get their notices come Monday. Let's start with step one. Call the SABRE Systems phone bank.
Have a value put on it in order to start things rolling on the phone.
This is SABRE Systems Phone Bank, the first place you call if you're upset about your reassessment. And judging by how the operators are answering, plenty of property owners are upset and phone reps are forced to listen.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, they're getting 1,500 calls a day, and many of the callers are
loaded for bear, and our people are taught to be very courteous.
Paul Ferguson is the reassessment project manager. He works for SABRE Systems, which got the $24 million contract to reassess more than 500,000 properties in Allegheny County. He says the biggest misunderstanding so far is that many property owners fear the estimated fair market value they've been given is a final number. It is not.
The reason that the number is shown as preliminary is that it can change, and in many cases it will change before the end of the year. It won't be a certified value until the county does certify it, probably on or about January 1st.
But in the meantime, if you disagree with your reassessment and want to fight it, these phone reps will direct you to places like the Dorseyville Fire Hall.
I'm not happy with it.
Where you'll join others with angry faces pleading their cases.
Shock. Shock. I couldn't believe it. There's just no way that I can figure how they come up with what they did as far as their assessment goes.
Very disappointed that our county would pay that kind of money to have somebody do this and then it be so out of line.
Frame construction, shingle roof.
Here's what happens at the informal meeting sites. You sit down one-on-one with a SABRE Systems property evaluator and show them why you think your reassessment is too high for tax purposes.
Your name, please?
Nancy Speed.
Nancy Speed of Blawnox permitted us to witness the process.
Okay, if you'll just take that right around the corner, they'll get you started.
All right, thank you.
She waited patiently with the others for her name to be called.
Nancy Speed.
Hi, I'm ready.
Okay. The table back here at the back, if you would come with me, please. Sure. My name's Jim.
Hi, Jim. It's nice to meet you.
And once the pleasantries were over, Nancy took on a cold stare and wasn't the least bit afraid to unload.
I'm not the only one who looks like this.
There is other ones that look like this.
We are a townhouse condominium. They are all the same.
Right.
Every single one.
She argued her assessment of $87,700 was way too high since others in her townhouse community had lower assessments with almost identical property.
It shows that none of these are anywhere near in the past year of being $87,700. So I suggest that your formulas are incorrect.
Added to the land. we end up with that 87.7.
But these things will never sell for this price.
And she disputed the evaluator's square footage sketch of her townhouse.
You can see that nobody else has this configuration, and you obviously understand what it is.
Right.
So I don't understand why I have that box.
Now, is there a utility room down by the garage?
There's a utility closet.
For Nancy Speed, all this inconvenience paid off. Certified evaluator Jim Downham found she was right and the measurements were wrong.
We've got to go back out, get this thing adjusted to the right square foot living area and the right measurements. Once we've done that, we've got to put it back through the process again.
That means potentially her reassessment or fair market value could be reduced.
I'm very happy because I'm hoping that this will bring it down to a realistic price.
But others who brought pictures and other potential proof left not so happy. Ellen Hudak claims her assessment went up 80%.
What went through your mind when you opened the envelope?
I just laughed. I was very, let's see, I thought this is great. Somebody give me this much money for my house.